1,000.
Yes. But that makes sense. That makes sense. Because in the DHAMMA, I think the very first line says mind is the forerunner.
It has
Mind sees all mental states. I'm sorry?
Hello, Ajahn.
Hello.
Yes, I have one question.
Okay.
Yes, this paragraph, and I want to know this paragraph. Which sentence is main idea?
This paragraph.
The main idea. The four sublime states, ridding the mind of defilements while cultivating and developing the four sublime states, contributes to the end of suffering. Okay. Now Mahayana is gonna explain why. Okay. So that was his statement. Now he's going to explain why. On one side, you are purifying the mind by emptying it of negative thoughts and feelings and eliminating unwholesome influences. Okay.
My main idea.
Yeah. Negative thoughts and feelings. Okay.
If so, again, in this paragraph, and conclusion, where is conclusion center? This paragraph.
The conclusion.
Yeah.
On one side, you are purifying the mind by emptying it. From that part all the way to the end. The first sentence, he is giving you a statement. He is stating that if you remove the mind of defilements, and develop the four sublime states, metta, karuna, mudita, ubeka, you will end suffering. Okay.
Okay.
The Buddha gave us specific methods for both of these practices, says Bona. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
So what does he mean by both of these?
This to practice.
This practice.
Meditation.
Sorry?
No,
Yes, by removing negative thoughts and also filling the mind with positive thoughts. These two practices. Okay. One of them is vipassana, or insight meditation, which helps us to become aware of exactly what is going on in our minds every instant. You guys understand? Any questions?
So when we practice vipassana insight meditation, we can control our mind. That's right.
I'm sorry?
Insight meditation, we can control our mind. It's me there.
No. They never mentioned anything about controlling the mind. They just mentioned how to practice removing negative thoughts and how to practice filling the mind with positive thoughts.
So after practice,
one of the methods is vipassana meditation.
Yeah. Nice. Here, both of these practice.
Yes, there are two practices. Okay, one is removing defilements. The other one is adding positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, wholesome influence.
Ajahn.
Yeah.
Every time the same meaning.
Maybe.
Every instance.
Instant.
An instant is more like a moment. Yeah. I guess you can
Every
say
moment.
same as every time.
Oh, okay.
But for me, I feel like an instant is like a moment, a very specific moment in time. You understand?
Okay, Chen. Okay, Chen. Understand.
Yeah. Okay. It sharpens our focus and keeps our attention on the present moment, which is where reality actually is, rather than getting lost in memories about the past or worries about the future, both of which are tainted, inaccurate mentations and projections that aren't even real. Do you guys understand? Any questions?
What does it mean, tainted, Chen?
Tainted.
Tainted, yeah.
Tainted means it has an undesirable quality. It's like imagine something that's very, very clean, and then suddenly someone makes it dirty, just a little spot. Then that means it has been tainted.
Tainted. Which are tainted.
Yeah, it's been contaminated.
Mentation.
Yeah. When you make something dirty, or you give it some impurities, something that does not belong there. It is not clean anymore. So do you guys understand the entire sentence?
Yes. Inaccurate. Mentation. Projection.
Any questions?
Any curious mention meditation?
Mentation.
I'm sorry? Inaccurate meditation.
Accurate.
What is inaccurate?
Yeah.
Inaccurate. Inaccurate. Okay. It's not
not exactly.
Yes. It's not exact. Mentation is like I think in Bali it's
Yeah.
it's like a mental activity. Yeah. Like all of your thoughts, everything that's going on in your mind. Because some of the things that we think about is not real. Well, not some, most. Most of the things that we like to think about are not real. Sometimes we might perceive reality in our own way. You know, it's like the discussion that we had yesterday during class. If you are an arahant, you see a beautiful woman, not as a beautiful woman, but you see her as imminence, right? Suffering. Aggregates. You see bones and meat and liver, heart, and intestines, you know. But for us, we are not arahants. So when we see a beautiful woman, we see a beautiful woman. But for an arahant, they do not see a beautiful woman. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And projections. Projection, like, you know, in most of the classes at IBS here, if not all of them, there's a machine that hangs from the ceiling, and if you turn it on, it will project an image onto. You can watch a movie or anything. So that's a projector. Okay. So your projections, I feel like projection is like the way you see the world, like your perception. Let me double check.
Just rigid.
Just run even.
There are many definitions.
Mm.
So here it means your mental image of reality is how you see reality. So basically your perception of reality. So again, for us, because we are normal human, beautiful woman or a handsome man, that's what we see. That is our projection, right? So, but for an arahant or for a Buddha, they do not see a beautiful woman the same way we see a beautiful woman, right? So our projection is different. It's like your image of reality. How do you view reality? That is your projection. Any other questions? Are we clear? Can you guys understand? Ananda speaks. Another method is samatha meditation, which helps develop the power of one-pointedness and concentration with the goal of purifying the mind. Any questions? You guys understand?
Yes, Ajahn. Ananda.
Yes, yes, Ajahn. The power of one-pointedness.
So what's the difference? Can
Yeah.
you guys explain to me what is the difference between samatha and anapanasati?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How are they different?
Samatha.
Insight meditation, samatha, vipassana insight meditation. Tamatha is the power of the one-pointedness.
So can anapanasati be regarded as samatha?
Yes, samatha means focus on something.
Jhana.
Yeah, Vedana means and seeing reality. It's different.
Okay. We can discuss Dhamma references and methodologies for improving the mind and meditation all day. But let's not forget that we are here to discuss the life of the Buddha, says Mahakassapa. Do you guys understand? Okay. Perhaps we should focus our attention on stories that illustrate mental healings the Buddha effected during the course of his ministry.
Mental healing.
Mental healing.
Yes.
Meaning healing someone's mind. Healing someone's mind can also heal someone's suffering. For those of you who were in attendance yesterday, they mentioned something about mental illness is a very common form of suffering. Do you guys understand?
Yes. So we should focus.
So they want to talk. Mahakassapa wants to talk about the stories of when the Buddha would help end other people's suffering. To be more specific, to end their mental Okay. Any other questions? No questions? Okay, let's scroll down. An excellent suggestion, Venerable Chairman, says Bakola, especially since the Buddha taught that health of every kind begins in the mind. You guys understand? Okay. The variety, complexity, and combination of mental delusions and obsessions are virtually endless, says Rupali. You guys understand?
Variety, yeah.
Sorry? What was that?
Variety.
Variety. Is like you have many different kinds, not just one kind. Think of like flowers. There's more than one kind of flower. There are many different kinds. So there is a variety of flowers. Okay.
Combination.
Complexity. Complexity is like, it's very difficult to understand. There's so many connected parts that makes it very difficult to understand. Okay. Obsession. Yes. Obsession is like when you cannot stop thinking about something. When you think of he's obsessed with boys. A teenage boy is a teenage boy might constantly think about girls, so he is obsessed with girls. So that is an obsession. When you
virtually, Ajahn. Virtually.
Like if you, it's pretty much endless. You might find an end, but you might not. It's like what do you say? It's pretty much endless. There's no end. You know.
Hybrid.
There are many unique hybrids of afflictions, as there are individual humans. You guys understand? Oh, okay. What is a hybrid? Do you guys understand the word hybrid?
Hybrid is mixture or something.
Yes. A hybrid is a mixture of two different things. Okay. So here they're talking about a mental hybrid of the different types of mental delusions. Okay.
affliction.
Affliction is like suffering.
Suffering. Oh, okay.
Suffering.
There are so many reasons as to why we suffer. I have an excellent example of an intense mental obsession that I once witnessed the Buddha cure in a very unconventional way, says Ananda. Do you guys understand?
Is
Is there something that you guys don't understand?
intense.
Intense.
Yeah, intense.
Intense is very, very strong, like intense pain. A pain that is so strong that you cannot handle it. You cannot bear it. Okay?
Then unconventional way is non-traditional way.
In unconventional way is like a way that is not common among most people. It's like it's not normal. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Unconventional is like it's not common. It's not the standard. When something is standard, when something is common, it is conventional. Like if you talk about practices and the way if it's normal, then it is conventional. But if something is not standard, is not a part of the standard, or it's not normal among most people, then it is unconventional. Okay. The Arahants give the Buddha's chief attendant their full attention. I think you guys understand that sentence. It's actually pretty easy. What reminded me of this particular story was Jivaka's visit here yesterday. You guys understand, right?
Yeah.
No questions? Okay. Especially about his beautiful sister, Sirima, who is a famous courtesan, says Ananda. You guys understand? So Jivaka's sister, Sirima, was a courtesan. What is a courtesan? A courtesan is basically a royal prostitute. Okay. Well, not a royal prostitute, but a prostitute who only provides services for very, very rich men. You guys understand? Any questions? Okay. Ironically, she was both the subject and the object of obsession in the same story. You guys understand? Any questions? Ironically, she was both the subject and the object of this obsession. So you would think that she would only be one, either the subject or the object. Okay. Uttara servant screamed at Sirima and reviled her for her act of violence, which brought Sirima to her senses.
Scream means cry, right?
Scream. Scream. The same as yelling.
Cry.
No, it's like yelling, shouting.
Shouting loudly.
Yeah, shout. Revile.
When you revile someone, you you accuse them of something, but you say it in a very, very angry way. Yeah. Okay, can we scroll down?
Yeah. What about this? Tura sense.
Which brought Sidama to her senses. Now
Tura sense.
She returned to knowing herself. Okay. When you return to your senses, that means you are back to normal. You know yourself.
Yeah.
She begged Uttara for forgiveness, but Uttara told her to ask the Buddha's forgiveness first. There's Ananda. Okay, I think you guys understand that. It's pretty simple. This is a truly wild story, says Bali, shaking his head. Meaning it's a pretty crazy story. Ananda smiles and continues. Later that day, the Buddha came for Dana at Uttara's house. You guys understand, right? Sidama was asked to attend, and as soon as she was able, she prostrated herself before him and asked his forgiveness for her transgression against Uttara. Okay.
Prostrated. She prostrated.
She prostrated. So she bowed, using her entire body. It's like when you bow to the Buddha, you use your entire body to bow down. That's great. Yeah. So she bowed in front of him. She prostrated in front of him and asked for his forgiveness. Transgression. Transgression is like you break the rule or you break some kind of law.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe mistake, making mistake.
Well, not necessarily a mistake, because sometimes you do things intentionally, So it's a transgression. You violate a rule. Yeah. That's a transgression. The Lord forgave Sidama, of course, and then she went to Uttara and obtained her forgiveness as well. You guys understand, right?
Yeah.
The Buddha expounded a discourse, and he uttered the following words. Conquer the angry one by loving kindness. Conquer the wicked one by goodness. Conquer the stingy one by generosity. Conquer the liar by speaking the truth. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Conquer me winner. Well, this.
Yeah, to conquer is to win. Is to defeat. Yeah. To defeat someone, so you are the winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overcome the same.
I'm sorry?
Overcome the same with conquer.
Defeat. Yeah. It's to defeat and control. To be victorious. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Yes. Sidama attained the state of Sotabana when she heard the stanza. And she invited the Buddha and his Sangha members to her house for a Dana ceremony the next day. Do you guys understand? Any questions? No questions? Okay. The Buddha and his monks attended, and every day from that day forward, she started serving 8 bhikkhus their noonday meal. Do you guys understand? Any questions? No questions?
Yeah.
They would be selected by the abbots of various monasteries in the area, or they would simply show up at her doorstep. says Ananda. Any questions? No questions?
Yes.
Doorstep. So the doorstep is like when you open the door to your house. If you are going out, say you are inside of your house and you open the door. So the first step, the first few steps is your doorstep. Okay. That's where someone might stand to ring the doorbell or knock on the door. That is the doorstep. I was her guest on 3 or 4 occasions, says Badia, as there were many of our Sangha brothers here at this council. Sorry, as were many of our Sangha members here at this council. So, so on the 3 or 4 occasions when Badia was a guest at her house, many of the Arahants who were at that council were also there at her house. Okay. Do you guys understand? No questions? Okay. We should also mention that from the moment she achieved Sotabana, she gave up her former life as a courtesan. So when Sirima became a Sotabana, she stopped providing sexual services. Okay. One day, a monk who attended the Dana at Sirima's house went afterwards to visit a monastery about 25 miles away, begins Ananda. That evening, the resident monks asked him where he had been for Dana that day, and he replied that he had been one of the 8 highly fortunate ones to have been to Sirimas. Do you guys understand? So you see Sirima's name at the end? It has an apostrophe S. Do you guys understand what that means? Yeah. And he replied that he had been one of the 8 highly fortunate ones to have been to Sirimas. They're talking about Sirima's house. Yeah. He praised her hospitality, her food, and with perhaps too much enthusiasm, he extolled the various aspects of her physical beauty.
Yes, again, hospitality. What does
hospitality? Hospitality is your kindness when you have visitors. How do you treat them? How do you welcome them? That is your hospitality. It's like, for example, if someone from a different country were to visit your country, the way you welcome them is your hospitality. Okay.
Yes.
You show them around. You you offer them lunch and dinner or whatever. Yeah, it's just the way you welcome people when they visit your house or when they visit your country or when they visit your village or province. That is your hospitality.
Yes.
And he praised her physical beauty. So apparently, Sirima was very, very beautiful.
He extolled.
Extol. So extol is like to praise someone in a very... Okay, for example, you see a beautiful woman, you go, oh, she's so beautiful, she's so wonderful. Look at her hair. Her hair is just fantastic. You know, you say it with emotion. You praise someone with your emotion. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
And maybe we can practice phonetics when we come back. So see you all in 10 minutes.